Welcome to the Rolled Standard. My name is Christopher, and tonight I'm going to be our warden as we take a little Merc break.
Yes,
okay, yeah. Merc break.
To play Mothership. Of course, as always, regardless of the game, left is law.
Hi, I'm Levi. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all you get? That's all
I'm
we get?
Levi.
All right.
Hi, I'm Jake, and I played Dr. Feivel Harper.
Spoiler.
We can't ever do the same thing. We all have to do one. There has to be one outlier at least. So I'm Nate.
I guess with that, let's roll the music. So, the three of you are heading to Enceladus, moon of Saturn, on a research mission for the Global Space Agency's botany department, or division, or whatever. I haven't figured out the nomenclature for that yet. Oh, yeah, either way, you guys travel aboard the BSE 06. You're heading to a GSA botany outpost called CELI 420. Right? You left July 23rd. 2122. And you should touch down on Enceladus on September 10th, 2122. Taking about 49 days. You are going there to relieve the current research team and send them back home to Earth. It's about 48 days in. You know that you should touch down on Enceladus tomorrow. I mean, you're going on Earth time, I gotta imagine, because you're Earthlings. We should stop calling ourselves human and start calling ourselves Earthlings.
Yeah, I agree.
Very well.
It's changed now. I've instantly changed.
I am now an Earthling.
I'm going to be weirder at work.
Yeah,
I'm too new to be. Actually, I'm so new that no one has preconceived notions yet.
There you go.
Well, preconceived, yes, but not actual. Anyway, what do you guys do?
I'm refilling my oxygen tank and filter that has a bunch of cabbage stickers all over it.
Okay, what are you're just refilling it up from the oxygen tanks, from the oxygen supplies?
No, it's my secret blend,
your secret blend of oxygen?
labeled HGS.
Human growth serum?
Hot girl summer.
Christ.
What does that mean?
It's my own strain.
Oh, right, because as Dr. Feivel Harper, you have invented Moon Cabbage.
I sure the fuck did.
Back in the 60s, the 2060s, when you were in your 20s, which means you're in your 80s now, but it's fine, because with advanced technology...
Fucks back then and a fucks now.
Right. 80s are the new 60s. Maybe even the new 50s. Depends on how he plays his character. But he was the first person to grow moon cabbage. Or he was the first person to grow moon cabbage on the moon. So,
Literal moon cabbage.
so yeah.
I'm innovative.
In a place they now call Harper's Plot, which is... yeah, right.
That's really good.
I like it. Which is a few square miles or acres of moon cabbage greenhouses. And since Earth has, not Earth, but the moon, or Earth moon, has been terraformed to a point that certain spots, not just greenhouses, but actual farmed soil.
Oh, damn.
Some atmosphere generators kind of
Bet you I
creating...
get the Nobel Prize, huh?
Oh, that's long gone.
Oh, fuck. No, back in my day.
It was long gone then.
Yeah, it was long gone then, too. So, at a certain point in history, and it doesn't really matter when, but I'm sure at some point in the long future of the Rolled Standard, we'll pinpoint the exact year. But NASA, ESA, other space agencies, I guess Tesla. No, not Tesla, SpaceX. Well, SpaceX, I got to imagine, come like 2040s, completely just bankrupt. All of their best people.
No, they combined it Specla now.
Specla? Oh, yeah. They make space cars, which really are just like rovers.
Yeah.
But that's all they do now. Yeah, that's even better than just them. Well, actually, they did that for a while in the 30s, in the 2030s, right? And then the 2040s just went completely bankrupt after a bunch of really stupid publicity stunts by their
Bitcoin investments.
something like that, I'm sure.
Oh man.
Called Musk coins. And that was the fall. Not the Twitter thing of 2022.
No, of
It
course
was,
not.
it was-
He recovered from that.
yeah, barely. I'm sure we'll find out soon. In actuality. Either way, the actual space agencies of Earth have combined efforts, calling themselves now the Global Space Agency. Pretty uninspired name, but it was like 10:30 on a Thursday night or something. Under the principle that as we work together, we can be more effective, which is debatable. But it works, and here now in 21-22, the GSA themselves have started an initiative to terraform and populate the moons and planets of the solar system that they deem to be potentially habitable.
I'm in love already.
It's fun. Enceladus, a few years back, has been deemed as potentially habitable. So now they're doing things like research of farming, like seeing what's viable crops here, how they can terraform this planet, to what extent and in what way, and various other things due to the nature of the moon itself, which is essentially a frozen ball of ocean, completely frozen over ocean. So think of like a gusher. Or a water balloon, but instead of latex, rubber. I don't know. I don't fuck with a lot of water balloons.
I'm gonna stick with the gusher.
That's what she said.
Oh, dude,
All right.
that's your one.
That's all I needed. No. So think of it that way. Ice shell, water inside,
All right.
and who knows what else below. Certain researchers out there currently and in the past and likely in the future will learn these things, I'm sure, or at least attempting to. And it's not like weird things, Nathan's eyes. Things like how does the ocean of Enceladus work in cooling certain things, things like that, finding out what they can do with this planet or this moon, because it's...
And we're here to take over that research, and you trust us?
Well, you're here to take over the research
This is
of Celi 420, which is a botany research facility specifically attempting to determine the viability of moon cabbage on Enceladus.
It's like a percentage
it's
of
the
this
new
entire
super
huge
crop.
base that's here. Yeah.
Well, no, it's a remote outpost. Keep that in mind.
Oh.
And
they
keep in
kicked
mind,
us
I'm
to
going to
the
give you
curb.
guys a lot of lore information and a lot of actual details about the reality of things, as if you know them, because you guys do know
Sure,
them.
of course, yeah.
You're GSA, not agents, but GSA employees, scientists, you work for the GSA, so you're privy to information. You have files on what you're doing as any well-educated, not well-educated, but well-informed operative or researcher will have.
right.
So yeah, I'll give you lore dumps. You won't have to discover things that are detailed. Not lore dumps necessarily, but you get what I'm saying.
Right.
So yeah, you know that Celi 420 is a remote outpost. There are other remote outposts within distance from this, and there's plenty all over the entire moon of various intentions. And not just necessarily research. Well, actually, yeah, just research facilities at the moment, because they're at that stage of determining its entire viability and what can be done going forward.
Right.
That's it. So, with all of that out of the way, which is a lot, I realize, what the fuck you guys doing? You guys are landing tomorrow.
I restocked my tank.
Yep. Okay, I did that. Yep.
Or
Or
hot girl summer.
now this is just a normal oxygen tank, right? And you're filling it with
A little extra.
all right, with some essence of that. So I'm going to consider that to be a jury rigging scenario.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Okay, that's not.
We're starting in here.
Keep in mind though, he is.
I'm a jury rigger.
Yeah. So I want you to give me an intellect check. And since your intellect is 40 and you have jury rigging skill, which is trained, that adds 10 to it. So you just got to roll under a 50, which is pretty much a coin flip. A 61. That's a fail.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Oh no.
So actually, you're going to take 1 stress for failing.
What already?
Every time you fail. So you're at 3 stress, 3 of 2. Everybody starts at 2. That's something that you should all
Yes.
take
Going
note of.
over already?
Well, that's not okay. So how that's going to work is when you need to test
Dude, you haven't
that.
smoked in a while, and you're trying to rig this up, and you can't get it done.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
need your
That's
cabbage.
the downside of being a chronic stoner at 80 years old. Is
Wow,
when
man.
you can't do it.
That's probably
All right,
true.
so what? I take a hit of this and I just start spattering.
Okay, so yeah, you try to connect the your tank on the base.
God, fucking just get it in the hole.
Yeah, you're trying to connect your portable tank to this stationary tank, and you break the valve on it,
Fuck.
and it's just filling the room.
Oh god.
And
That's the spot.
yeah, it's dank. It's so dank that
Ethan, it's fucking loud in here.
You hear a klaxon going off in the cabin. The ship that you guys are on, it's pretty bare. It's not bare bones, but it's not, you're not flying through space into the Millennium Falcon.
Right.
You've got different modules on this thing. One of them being, and the one that Dr. Harper is in, being like a greenhouse. Because you guys are here for over a month. You're not just sitting there on the bus.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You're doing research based on your current scenario, as they generally do. You don't waste that time traveling. You know what I mean? He's over here smoking moon cabbage, or huffing, I don't know, filling a room with moon cabbage, I guess.
Waving his arms around like mad.
It's moon. It's moon vapor.
But you hear a klaxon going off. You hear it very loudly, Harper, in the greenhouse module itself, but it's also going out through the entire ship. And Ethan, what are you doing when this is going off?
I figure he'd be getting things ready for tomorrow. Putting actual supplies together and things that, like, when it starts going off, I'm not literally fucking. You look at me like I'm ignoring it. Like, the fuck?
No,
what?
I was packing essential supplies.
Yeah, I was doing something useful.
And that's exactly what
I was. Those are essential to her first.
Sure.
When thinking about what this scenario, when I was like brainstorming the session, I was literally thinking like, okay, at this point, they're likely to be just like packing up the ship. You're moving out tomorrow. So right, so you're moving some resources from your storage to the actual lander. Cleaning up your guys' quarters. I'm sure you guys are all doing that this day. Because you guys aren't coming back, not anytime soon. I mean, you will be eventually, because ultimately you know that this is going to remain in orbit. You're going to take the lander down, and then the current crew that's there is going to take the lander back up, and then they'll head home.
Yep. So we gotta have all of our personals.
Can't go without the moon cabbage. I need my portable tank.
I put down what I was doing, and I go directly to.
The greenhouse.
Yes.
Yeah, because then you saw too, like there are not heads-up displays, but there are displays everywhere, and you see that there is a warning, and it says contamination in the greenhouse module.
That's where I go.
Yeah. Same question for Levi.
Hi.
Hi.
Levi?
Well,
My character is currently using a forklift, moving cartridges around in the greenhouse.
You're also in the greenhouse when this happens?
Yeah.
Okay. The forklift that you're driving around isn't what you're thinking because the greenhouse is smaller than that than you think.
It's
But
a
what
small
it is, it's one of those
stand-on
like
forklifts.
Yeah, it's one of those walk behind like.
No, but it hovers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, no. I think that kind of in 120.
100 years, we have hovering forklifts.
Fair enough.
There are no wheels.
Didn't they say that 100 years ago?
Hey, they have the hovering lawnmower. So I mean. Well, yeah, but it's just like a plastic thing that skids along the ground. That's not really hovering.
This thing uses electromagnets to stay off the ground and hover for smooth
We are in a ship.
transport.
I like that. That makes a lot of sense.
That's actually really. That's
Yeah,
cool.
Meglev
That's
is a
cool as
thing
fuck,
now.
Look
honestly.
at this fucking brainiac.
Meglev is a thing now.
Fucking
So
A
it
then.
just makes sense that they would shrink that scale down to forklifts, especially like those hand forklifts.
Yep.
It's stuff that you can't carry around by hand.
Right.
You know?
Fuck.
You just stand
Damn,
on
I like
you
it.
just stand on the platform and just move stuff around. That's what I'm doing.
So you see this gas leak happening, and Ethan, you're on your way there, and you get to the airlock between modules, and it is not letting you in.
I'm gonna go to whatever. Like, I'm sure it's a fucking touchpad thing on the side, and try to get into it. I know this place.
You do. Unfortunately, it's not letting you in entirely. If you wanna,
I'll hack it.
okay. So give me your intellect, and you have the hacking skill. Your intellect is 43, but we're adding 15 for a 58.
Okay. Wish me luck, boys.
Good luck.
Yeah, that's 14.
Okay. Yep. You override it. You type in some credentials, and he definitely has code. He definitely has passwords and codes. He knows things.
I'm
You
the
know,
guy.
He's the guy. He's the guy that does that shit. Yeah. Well, I mean, to give some transparency to who the characters are. Scientist.
Android.
Dr. Harper's obviously a scientist. Yep. Ethan, you are a.
I'm an android.
And Levi is a teamster. He has not introduced his character, and he's really excited about it. So I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna ruin that for him. I was rooting for the android because androids aren't people. No. I'm totally kidding. I'm kidding.
Whoa.
I'm kidding. Hey, they're androids.
No, he
20
just
minutes and
relates.
28 seconds. Cut
No, he
that
just
out, cut that out.
relates with androids more.
That's
why.
true. Yeah. Well, actually, in that case, androids are more people. So, I mean, if anybody can speak for an android, it'd be me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm backpedaling.
'Cause they don't show emotion.
Right. Exactly.
I'm walking to the greenhouse. Dr. Harper, what do you got?
Holy fuck! Look at all this goddamn haze! Oh,
What's going on in here?
I'm gonna grab a moon cabbage and stuff it in the valve hole.
Just pick it off one of the planter units.
Yeah, I gotta stop this. He's gonna be passed out.
I'm gonna find a cap for it.
Okay, so this valve stem on this thing is just leaking moon cabbage gas. Whatever. And you just take one of these heads of moon cabbage and you just shove it onto it, like skewer it onto it, and it actually stops it. Because
That sounds like jerry rigging.
it actually does, and thank you for that. Let's give another one of those jury rigging rolls.
Dude, there's literally like you could say a cap, you could say things that like make sense, but like
Doing something weird. So give me that intellect at 50. That's a 9.
That's a 9.
That's a success. Yeah, you punch that moon cabbage onto that valve stem. And
Why
it
is it
stops.
this that works?
Because it needed to work.
Yeah.
Actually, it's good that it did. Because
Yeah.
that ended the thing that didn't work. But you're a little stressed out about that, of course. However, when the airlock opened, a lot of that smoke just sucked out. And it didn't completely suck it out because you kept feeding it out with that thing. It started to fill the previous module, which was likely your habitation module.
Hell yeah.
So your living room smells like
See, you don't need a cap for these. Low pressure, really dense in the lungs.
What were you trying to do?
I was packing, and shit got out of hand.
Let me take care of this for you.
Oh, well, thank you. Where's the little Igor kid?
You're gonna have to stop calling him that.
I can't help it.
There's nothing about him that. Okay.
Look, go get the shop vac. We gotta get rid of some more of this shit, because I can't see.
I'm going to turn on ventilation units.
Oh, fuck, that's right. We got this. I
Yeah.
forgot.
And you do, and it vents the room. And it's fine.
Would have been a pretty easy fix right away.
Yeah.
You would totally think that it would like auto-ventilate. However,
he's rusty
he's
but
got it.
trusty.
yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of like
He forgot to set it off. He manually turned it off so that he could fucking hotbox it.
Or like
2 days ago.
Consider, yeah, maybe that's the case. Yeah, or maybe this auto-ventilating is a bad idea in this room, in this greenhouse because of what the greenhouse does.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Anyway, do you have everything else packed?
Yeah. Except for the kid that carries everything.
He's
I think he was in here too.
I love the idea of there just being like beep.
while he's while he's saying that, I'm literally just like looking over at him working and
Who was doing
Harper.
exactly what you were doing, but like
Yeah.
a different stage of it.
Yeah.
You know, he's just prepping stuff to bring down to the lander.
Hold on. Let me put my sunglasses back on. He throws some shades on, and he's like, "Oh yeah, look, I see him right there." He's staring at a mirror on the wall.
Me?
It is a no, he is.
Oh.
All right, let's go get the kid and talk about our landing plan here.
I do not understand how they still allow him to practice.
Practice what?
No
You don't
mind.
need practice for this, kid.
Hey kid, how far along are you with that?
What you see is me struggling to 20-point turn in this little section on the forklift. So you just hear forward and backward motions on the
A
forklift.
lot of beeping.
I might have hotboxed the kid.
Oh, hell,
Exactly
I
what-
didn't. I didn't even think about.
And you realize Ethan as he makes that realization clear that you might be too.
Hold on, let me grab the remote keys. I take the keys off the table and I hit the off button.
On the forklift?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, you actually, you know what? Just give me because I like the idea of it being maybe not that. Give me a coin. Just actually, you know what? We're gonna call it a coin flip, but also just make that a D100, and if you roll under 50.
45.
All right, and you grab the right
Nice.
thing.
Hilarious.
I was just like, wait a minute, he's old man getting things wrong. Oh yeah, you turn the TV on. You're like, oh wait.
You hear like a beep beep chime.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up.
Let's unlock it.
Go up and put my hand on his shoulder. Hey, you doing all right?
Yes, it's a little hazy in here.
That's loud as fuck, kid.
Ugh,
I think maybe you should go lay down.
I'm seeing doubles of stuff right now.
Oh man, he's
I'm-
only on level 2. It'll be fine.
I think you might both need to be.
I'm gonna go check the nav logs and to see how much longer we got, but I don't think I'm fine.
And he walks to the front.
Okay. Yeah, you walk out the airlock, which is wide open because he manually opened it, and you get to manually close it when you do that.
I feel like I can see through space and time right now.
You're looking out the window. Little porthole. And you see, actually, as you do, you see, obviously, Saturn, because you guys are getting to that point, and it's magnificent. You've never seen Saturn before. What's your name?
Max danger powers.
Wow.
Wait, what is your name?
My guy's name. You see his identification badge, and it says Max, quote unquote, danger powers.
I suppose
Danger Powers?
MDP?
Wait, is it Max Powers or is it like
Yes.
like
Max, quote
danger?
unquote, danger.
Oh, his nickname.
Like it's like
Danger.
it's like
Oh my
Dwayne the
God.
Rock Johnson.
it's
that-
like Austin Danger Powers.
God.
I said it. No,
Yeah, baby.
He told me that, right?
Oh
and
my
I was just like,
God.
okay, that's a cool name. And then I said it to Brittany. I'm like, Levi made his character. He's Max Danger Powers, and I was like, that's awesome. I told him that too. I tagged him. That whole explains out to him.
Oh man.
So Max, you've never been to Saturn before, and so it's glorious.
They haven't let me off the moon in a while.
Oh, you're a moon boy.
I'm a moon boy,
Can we assume then?
born on the moon.
I was gonna say, can we assume that you were born on the moon colony? That's fantastic. So he's a really pale.
This is what being
Extremely
born
bad.
on the moon is. This is
It's not ideal.
Yes,
this is
master.
this is the next step in human evolution.
Well, you gotta
Is
you gotta
that.
think.
Where's the best place for
this is-
vampires to hide? The dark side of the moon.
Totally.
I'm reptilian, maybe.
You're not. You're human. You're human, but you're a lunar-born human. Which
A
you're
moonling.
You're very pale. You're short due to the. No, you'd be tall because of the gravity.
Tall, lanky,
You're very skinny. Yeah, because muscle
kind of
mass
hunched
doesn't.
over a
isn't
little
that,
bit.
Oh God.
Yeah, actually, that makes a lot of sense. You're taller due to the lower gravity on the moon. Lankier because your muscle definition and bone structure
Hair's just
isn't as
down to
strong.
the floor.
You continue. Yeah, that could be. Also,
Missing teeth.
the hunched over thing makes sense, being that you're so tall, and this is like an Earthling ship, and you're not technically an Earthling.
No.
you're human. You're human, but
moonling,
you're a
for
lunar
sure.
descent.
All right, Max. How about you let me get you to your room, and I'll take care of the rest of this. You have tears in your eyes. I think you might be like you should go to a private place and experience this.
I've never experienced such a thing.
I'm sorry, but I'm not.
Where's my crate?
I will take care of that. I'm just not good with this.
Do you live in a crate?
I like
think he
confined
does.
spaces.
No, no. Your crate's in your room. All right.
You become like Dog Boy.
Yes, yes.
It's like a
He's the
6x3
Curl of the
crate.
story.
To be clear, he is not. He is here of his own volition.
He's a
We
human.
did-
He's a human.
So,
He's not
so
indentured in any way.
so,
He's employed by the GSA.
Yes, he's employed.
so I just nod my head.
He makes good money,
I
people.
I make eye contact with you. I stumble, walk away, and climb into a crate.
Why?
That's a good fucking question. I mean, he might be higher than giraffe pussy right now, so
That's. I really don't know how tall they are.
the tall enough.
Not interested in finding out. Actually, I'm kind of interested in finding out how tall a giraffe is. Anyway,
12 to 16.
since you're being super weird, I'm gonna have you make a sanity save. Like, clearly, you might,
You
you
did
may or
this.
may not be doing
Ripped
this
out of his
insanely.
mind on
You,
Moon
you did
Cabbage.
this to you. I agree with him.
Yep,
That's
and
fun. I'll do it. I'm okay.
That's fun.
your sanity is a 33.
I didn't know you could have a bad trip on Moon Cabbage.
So I have to roll lower than 33?
You have to roll. Yeah, exactly. Yep, yep.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Right, that was.
Low,
34!
Oh, that's so funny.
That sucks.
I thought it was supposed to be higher for sanity and fear stuff.
Nope. The only thing that's higher is the stress roll.
Oh, yeah,
the only
gotcha.
thing. So like I
Okay.
said, D20 high, D100
Okay.
low.
Okay.
You missed-
Is there
you
any way to
failed.
push things?
No, actually.
It's just like binary. Like that's
well, there
always-
is advantage and disadvantage.
Oh,
Remember
right.
that. Yep.
There's that.
Certain situations, I'll either prompt it because like it seems like that would be
Sure,
the case,
sure.
or you can be like, hey, can I? You can even prompt it. I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Why would we make that rule? Why are we setting? Either way, you fail. You're kind of like you're kind of losing it. Like seeing Saturn for the first time. Like, and you've seen it
This
like,
high.
and
This high.
Yeah,
I've
that's
only
probably
ever
what's
seen
doing it.
Earth from afar.
You're gonna take another point of stress, so you're at 3.
Fuck.
Right. Again, you started 2, all of you. And you're doing okay, but you're not entirely.
Honestly, all of this makes so much sense to me already. I like it. Both of you guys stressing out over your weird high shit is great to me.
So I just peek my eyes out of the crate. How do I get down off this? And then I put my head back down. in the
You
crate.
just take a nap. All right. I'll take care of the rest of this. And I'm going to spend the rest of the day doing what he needed to do.
You're driving that forklift and shit. All right. Okay, so Dr. Harper went off to the bridge, technically, what we'll call the command module.
I want to scan Saturn.
You want to scan it? What are you
Yes.
scanning? Okay, so you're just running like a planetary diagnostic on it?
Yes.
Okay, you get the information that you would find if you Googled Saturn.
Do we have
Well, we're
Google?
looking.
But in active time, you're seeing numbers slowly bleep up
Yeah,
and
like,
down.
I thought
Hey,
we
I'm an
were-
old man checking the weather.
I thought we
Oh,
were
fair
looking at
enough.
Jupiter.
What?
No.
Oh, you said Saturn? Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
I always said Saturn. I've never once said Jupiter
I
in
got
my life.
I got Jupiter in my on my
Never.
brain.
Never once said, not even when I said it.
I'm just up there.
Yeah, you're seeing like
doing old man stuff.
Your current distance from the surface. You're seeing like what the current atmosphere. There's like a probe, like a laser probe, kind of just pinging a spot, watching what it's reading. Just kind of as an old man watches the weather.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, interesting. You're seeing like the hurricane still fucking raging. 100 years from now, it's still going. I mean, why would it stop?
Yep.
What a beautiful Saturn day.
and I'm gonna grab my coffee pot that I have on the dash and pour myself a nice warm cup of Joe.
Okay, I like it. It's burnt as fuck.
I bet it
you
is.
You set this like up probably good 8 hours ago.
Oh,
Yeah, tastes like you wanted to. Honestly, you notice too as you're up there in the command module that you're on course. You're a few hours from retrograde burn around Enceladus. Oh, initially around Saturn to slow yourself down and be able to catch Saturn orbit, and then again another burning retrograde to catch the orbit of Enceladus itself. These things happen automatically. They're part of the autopilot of this thing, and that's how things are. These can be overridden, of course, and you guys all know that because you guys know how to do this shit. Even Max knows this shit. Well, yeah, it's hard to say if really Dr. Harper remembers how to do this.
Yeah. Yeah. Grandpa, please don't get in the car. Please, let me drive.
It's
fine.
my Chevrolet.
It's fine.
He slows it way down.
We got another 4 days now. God damn it.
yeah. They're not making Halloween.
No.
They're approaching too fast.
But yeah, that's what I'll be doing. What are you, sleeping off your insanity?
Max, come because you're in the cockpit. Is that where you are?
yeah, I'd be just doing that old man stuff and also prepping for my.
Max awakens, walks into the cockpit with a bag of protein that you guys eat.
Like you're just eating the powder.
Yeah, just well, no, it's our food. It's like a protein
Paste.
paste.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got you. I got to imagine 100 years into the future, because we can synthesize proteins now with like food printers.
Yep.
Barely. But then they totally can, and it's accurate to flavors and stuff. And you obviously just have like a portable one. You can plug that thing into the printer thing, and it just fills it with a meat paste.
Whatever flavor I'm craving.
Yeah, you got some nice tenderloin, some pork tenderloin. It's just this goo.
I grab another coffee cup, just dirty as fuck, and pour him a cup and tell him to sit down.
Here's boy, rest it off.
I've never been that high before.
Oh, buddy, don't worry. I was hoping maybe he would actually lift you up so you weren't slouching so damn much.
And you notice too, like the reason he slouches is because, like I said, he's taller than is comfortable in these areas.
It's like
So
6'7".
yeah, he doesn't always slouch, but he has to hear.
Bigger.
Yeah, you probably we'll call you.
Seven.
I was thinking 7, yeah, 7 even. He's
Oh
a
my
he's a
God.
tall ass boy.
Well, we'll be there shortly.
And I shut my eyes.
And yeah, he falls asleep at the pretty much like at the it's pretty much the cockpit. Look, I'll give you. I'll turn
My
it down.
feet are kicked up.
Yep.
Mug just spilling in my lap.
Fuzzy dice just swinging. You just hang him up from something.
This coffee is burnt, and I dump it back into the pot.
You see that Dr. Harper, as he falls asleep, the hold on his cup is kind of fading, and he just pours it on the ground.
Well, it slowly pours, and I put my cup underneath it to catch it.
Oh, what a darling.
And then he walks away.
Yeah, exactly.
Goes back to his own thing and probably goes to bed because you guys are leading to pretty much You guys may even touch down in your sleep. Depends. I guess you probably set alarms for that shit.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
But you wake to an alarm telling you guys are ready, or it's telling you pretty much that you have achieved Enceladus orbit. And that the ideal time to launch the lander is within 2 hours.
I'm definitely making bacon and eggs right now, just fucking sizzling up a good one. All right, boys, get up. It's early in the morning. We gotta go.
He's just like yellow paste and some like brown paste.
This is
On a
like
frying pan.
the food printer is like a touch screen, right? And he's just like touching this bacon thing, and you hear this like this MP3 audio just and it's just printing, like it's like extruding this like
no.
bacon shaped and eggs.
I got an apron on.
Of course, you don't want to get splatter from the
Yeah, on
extruder.
my scrubs with my fucking Death Reaper on the back.
Yeah, so to put into perspective, you know, in Mothership, everybody like rolls a patch, and he rolled a Grim Reaper back patch. And he also is a guy who wears scrubs because he rolled for his loadout. So he's got sleeveless scrubs with this Grim Reaper back patch sewn on.
You're
and
like-
he's wearing an apron.
You're like Todd from Scrubs, like 80 years old.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh
Way
no.
higher.
Oh no.
Way more stoned though.
I gotta stay away from that.
Yeah, that guy's a creep.
All right. It's about time then. You're sure you both have everything you need?
Yep. Got my tank, and I got my scalpel.
I packed everything else. You're fine.
Oh, thank God.
You're welcome.
You know, I really wish I never sold the rights to Fuckboy Fall. That stuff was way stronger.
I don't care. Let's go.
Ethan, you know, we're never gonna get along like this. These longer trips, they're just so stressful.
We've been having this conversation for 20 years.
True.
You guys sit there in the lander, strapped in, having this realization. And you hear 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Oh, you know,
5,
I did forget something.
4,
Oh, fuck. Do you
3,
think I got time?
2,
Here, go for my
1.
seatbelt.
engage. And you feel the release of this thing separating from the BSE 06. And you feel the engines kick in on this thing as it slowly starts, or not slowly, but it blasts off from this thing and makes its pretty shallow arc towards the station. And you see on your displays that you guys, there's like this, you got a few numbers, obviously, because why would there be? Including like your distance from the surface and your distance from where you're actually going. So you have various numbers, but ultimately you're seeing an arc of what your travel is projected to be, and it's accurate as hell. You also are getting a little bit of a objective readout, kind of. It's kind of just giving you, you know what you're here to do, but it's telling you to meet with Dr. Mary Jane Smoker.
No fucking way.
Oh god. Oh no.
And I feel like that's a great time for us to take a break. So, boys, you guys want to hear a little secret?
You know there's no secret between us bros.
Oh my god.
Well, there is this one, but after I tell you guys, it won't be.
Yeah,
So-
probably not. That's how secret work.
Exactly, yeah. I feel like we're on the same page so far.
That logic is sound. Continue.
So, you guys heard of the name Anouk Schlager?
The man who created the calendar.
One and the same.
You know I don't follow dates, bro.
I know.
That sounds about right.
So, allegedly, Anouk is alive, deep below Schleswig. Now, you see, descending further into delirious madness, King Fatmu IX, I'm sure you recognize the name.
Yes.
No.
You should, of all people, Arthur. I mean, considering your time below Schleswig
I don't
already.
want to think about it.
Fair enough.
Not
well,
a fun time.
either way, he's been haunted by visions of mockery, crude men who belittle him, sorcerers toying with his mind, and heretics conspiring with powerful demons to overtake his throne. Attempting to regain a feeling of control, Fatmu imprisons everyone who seems a threat in his underground prison. Terrified traitors, aspiring necromancers, powerful demagogues, and even scum like us.
Wow, he sounds like a challenge.
Uh,
How much soul fire does he have?
That's
I
a
doubt
great
he
question.
has any.
Fatmu? Yeah, you're probably... Well,
The issue is then we're kind of on the table.
Yeah, let's get him first.
so, trapped within the depths under Schleswig bordering the Valley of the Unfortunate Undead, you might find this crude prison. Though many would question why you would even search for such a place. This convoluted palace has evolved into its own obscure world, twisted by the very magic it now imprisons, populated by some of Fatmu's worst nightmares, and to be honest, my own. Every nook has a statue glorifying the king's greatness, but the weirdness of the underground has corrupted them, and they now stand around as symbols of Fatmu's tragic downfall. Above ground, no one knows about this magical prison. Well, almost no one.
Yeah, where did you hear of it?
That's a great question. Actually, Philip Jensen told me. With his new Kickstarter, which we're currently talking about, 40-plus page A5 Merkborg zine filled with a 20-room dark prison, corrupted NPCs, a new class, some unique monsters, and items like you've never seen before. Goes by the name
Trapped within.
That sounds like quite the adventure indeed.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I love me a challenge. Let's go.
That's why I brought it up.
What about you, Deuce?
I know Deuce loves him some random tables, and this zine is so filled to the brim with them. Small random side quests in some rooms, a weird random encounter table, new items you can roll on to award your players. There's even a random room which changes every time you enter. It's annoying, I'm sure.
Sounds very much like it.
Sounds like getting lost in Tethic's tower.
Similar, I'm sure.
Bedroom.
Yeah, we've been in there a lot, oddly enough. I mean, the armory, not my bedroom. We've covered this.
I don't
Also,
like to
you're
talk
right.
about it.
Me neither. You'll meet the likes of a Nuke Schlager down there, the cannibal chef, a teleporting Sprextelmeister. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but Google it. It's awesome. I think it's just a ringmaster.
I love a circus.
We know.
We know.
Golden Skeleton, the Lilliputians, an Orcish Executioner, and the evil fire demon Rofakal, and many more. You also got 10-plus horrifying artifacts ranging from a sheep horn, which will make you woolly, a blood dagger painfully grown in your abdomen, or a bone flute carved from a human spine. Playing it will sound dreadful, painfully so, but probably pretty metal.
Well,
Dibs on the flute.
if we ever manage to finish the mission we're on now, I call dibs on the golden skeleton.
Don't blame you, it sounds pretty dope.
You get to be woolly.
Yeah, it feels like that's right up your alley there, ponytail boy.
Don't worry about me, bro.
Who are you to talk?
Well, his is bigger. Mine is thinner, longer, but his is... Look at the volume on this boy.
Look at that.
Maybe he's born with it.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Either way, the project, which again is trapped within the Merkborg zine, runs until Monday, August 8th, 2022. That's a short window, but if you want it, you'll get in there.
Maybe we should put the link in the description.
Absolutely will.
Whatever that is.
Something, but it's gonna be there, I'm sure.
We'll help you find your way to it, friend.
Yep.
On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again.
Welcome back to the Rolled Standard. You guys have landed on Enceladus.
We docked. I mean,
You undocked, technically.
Yeah.
From the
We're redocking?
You're just landing. You're just landing. You're not connecting to anything. And you land directly outside of, in like the designated landing zone for the lander, outside of Celi 420.
Well, boys, you know what they say. Age before beauty.
Get out.
Oh, shit. Yeah, Max, he's talking to you.
Wait, have you always thought that it was younger goes first?
Yeah. No, wait. No.
You know what? I'd like to just start unloading this. I don't want to be doing this all day.
You're right.
You figure that out, and once you got it, come over to me.
I'm gonna go check in with the boys inside.
You guys put on your spacesuits because you know that this atmosphere is not.
I would hope so.
Yeah. You see the outpost in front of you. You see a bunch of modules. They're all kind of half cylindrical, laid down. You know what I mean? Yeah, like a cylinder in the ground. But no, they're all connected by small walkways that you're familiar with. These are standard modules. You know this place because actually, Dr. Harper, you like set this place up. You're always the first on the new moons or whatever to set up the actual.
I've been
Outpost.
with him for a long while.
Yeah,
so.
you're probably always with this, and I got to imagine since you've
I'm
never
new.
been over here,
I'm new.
you definitely didn't come last
And
time.
I'm new with this crew.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, BSE 01, you were on that. You haven't been back since because
Back to back, baby.
2 through 5 was all other research teams, and then they're kind of coming and going. But now 6 is here, and you're back to do what? That's on you. but ultimately to relieve them. But again, you guys are going to be here for a few months. You know that.
I know what his plan is here.
Okay, good.
I know what he's doing.
Because ultimately, that's what I was thinking. It's like you guys are here to do research on various things for a period of time, likely like 90 days, I want to say. And then you take off. And I was going to be like, what that is you guys, as I said in the synopsis, to do whatever the fuck you're going to do there.
Yep.
That's it.
While me and Ethan are unloading.
Again, I'm really sorry. I've never been that high before.
Don't worry about it. Just try and keep yourself,
I'm used to microdosing.
well, regardless of what you're used to, what I'd say is keep yourself a little bit further away from the active experiments that might be going on when Dr. Harper is around. I've noticed it happened from time to time when he was, how do I say this gently?
Testing his own supply. That's what it seems like he's doing quite a bit.
Back when he's still qualified for getting awards for what he does.
Qualified?
What do you mean? Is he like discredited at this point, or?
No, he's old and high all the time.
You think that
This
ga-
isn't
that gas leak was
self-explanatory to you.
intentional?
I have to explain it.
Oh no.
Let's go.
I'm smelling what you're stepping in.
What are you doing?
I'm walking
Going inside.
yeah.
Oh, you're actually like walking out on the.
Oh yeah, I figured that was happening while I was.
Okay. Yeah, and okay, so then, Dr. Harper, you're out here outside of the outside of the lander or the landing module, because everything's a fucking module.
Of course.
Yeah. While these two are arguing in there still, you just kind of took off and started heading out, walking along these like rope paths, but it's this like glowing rope, regardless of the time of day, you can see where you're going, and across this massive glacier, it feels like, and you walk over to the airlock of the outpost, and you see that the displays are off.
I tap on the display.
Nothing.
Hey, wake up in there! Can I see why the power's off? Is there any?
You notice, because you can see the exterior of this whole outpost. You see that, like, what you recognize as habitation modules, because they all look the fucking same. The habitation module is powered down, because you see that there are windows in these things, and there's no light being emitted. There's always your fluorescent light, going off in these things. Not fluorescent, but probably LED lights. But you notice that the greenhouse module is bright. Give me an intellect test. No, here's the thing. I'm asking for too many tests. Tests are for like, failure is going to be a problem here. So I would say you can, like I said, I'm going to give you information because you know things, because you guys are professionals. So you don't need to roll for this, because it's not like a thing where like, I'm going to fail and now this horrible thing's happening. No, nothing like that. You have two assumptions based on what you're seeing. That either the power has been diverted from the habitation module to the greenhouse, kind of amplifying the amount of power that it's taking in, or something else is going on in there. But that's I got to imagine, like, your immediate assumption is like, wow, power's not on here. The power is too much there, clearly. That likely it's been redirected.
Is there like a switch or something out here I can just press and redirect that?
You notice that, like, the little path, like the designated walking path from the landing pad to the module doesn't take you anywhere but between the two. You can obviously walk off because it's literally just stakes and these light ribbons.
Would I know about a back door?
You would know that there likely is only one airlock for the actual outpost because of just what the point of an airlock is. But also you would know that there are support buildings, and they're always remote. Like, you would know that there is a utility building, which likely controls like air supply things. And you also know that it would also have like stuff like your power.
This is what I do. I go back to the ship, and I grab the extension cord.
Okay.
And my tag team duo here.
Okay, so the hatch of the lander opens again, and Dr. Harper comes back.
Hey boys, we got a little bit of an outage on the door here. They can't even hear us.
Well, that shouldn't even be a thing.
Grab the extension cord. Come on, Max, let's go.
Wait, what?
Did you
Extension cord.
Did you try the manual override?
No.
It's right there.
And I point to a red lever on the door.
Back at the ship? What are you
No.
showing me how to shut the ship door?
No, there's always a manual.
We're on the
override doors.
we're on the ship. We're not outside at the habitation.
I figured it's dropped. It's like a airplane. The cargo doors open, and I can see the door he was referring to.
Oh, okay.
Is it that close?
It's not that far. You know, it's like parking out in the street in front
So
of
is
your
that a
house.
thing?
You look and there's no red handle.
Damn it.
Because this isn't the fucking 20th century.
But there's always a manual override.
Not in the future, bruh.
I didn't look for one.
Manual override is still computer. There probably are. Of course, there's always things you can do.
I think if you need to satisfy your curiosity, the first thing you do is go.
Wait, hold on. I am trained in industrial equipment, which would refer to a door.
I mean,
which
maybe.
is industrial.
Well, that's debatable. Industrial equipment is like the forklift you were driving.
Like I'm computers and hacking.
Yeah.
That seems
that would be
more
the
of
door.
that.
I'm just.
If I wanted, but he said
If
that
you wanted to drive
whole,
a forklift into the door, if you wanted to remove the door with power tools, that's industrial equipment.
Okay.
You know, if you want to take his impact wrench and
but
the
But
Duke would be
he-
like, yes, you probably have one packed into your fuck. Well, maybe
It
not.
would probably be easier too. Just
Even then-
because it's
even then,
the
he
style
said-
of door.
even then, that he said the pad was dark.
Black.
Anyway, you
Yeah,
can't.
the display
so-
was just no light on the display.
Okay.
You also know that there's a remote warehouse because you've been here, and that's pretty large because that's usually where they store the crops that they grow and just and the supplies they need. There's a seed bank in there that's kept at a certain temperature, and there's like a tool room in there too as well, like your typical shed.
So we'll try to jump this door and go from there then.
Well, so far I haven't been told by the upper heavens that I can't yet.
What are you referring to?
And the guy in the
I'm
sky.
going.
Points to Saturn.
I'm going to the greenhouse.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try my thing real quick, and then if it works, right?
The extension cord. Okay,
Don't
so
trip.
I'll help you.
no, you realize that you might have an extension cord in amongst your cargo here,
It's just
but
a
you
real-
don't know where anything is because
The
he's
guy
unpacked it all.
Oh God.
I mean, you know what some things are because you're like, oh, those are the jars.
Ethan, where did you put it? I know we packed it.
I'm going.
You're heading off to the thing.
Yep.
You're going to the greenhouse.
Yeah.
The greenhouse, and you've been here too. You know that the greenhouse, the only entrance to the greenhouse is actually through into the actual module itself, or the outpost. You know that there's the airlock, which leads to a concourse, which goes to two different directions. One to the habitation module, which is connected to living quarters, and then the farm off that concourse as well.
Okay.
That's it.
I see
Can
how
I
this
see
campaign-
into the greenhouse?
There actually are portholes in the greenhouse itself, and you walk around. You duck underneath the safety rail,
Right.
Whatever. As soon as you walk up to that porthole to look into it, you're just blinded by this extremely bright light, to the point where you can't look in there and get any detail due to how bright it is. It's like you're trying to look into someone's tiny little bathroom window, and they're just fucking shining a spotlight at you.
I'm gonna go back.
Yeah, I think there might actually be an issue here, or very well could be. It is dangerously bright in there. It has to be hot.
No,
as
they're
hell.
ruining my plants.
Yeah. Oh, that's for sure.
Now, where did you put the extension cord so we can hijack this fucking thing, get in there, and save my goddamn plants? Or did you bring the power tools back?
Of course I did. I'll find you an extension cord. I'm sure that will work.
And I go through the stuff that, of course, I know where shit is. And I will find an extension cord.
You know you packed an extension cord. You know it's about a 20-foot extension cord. Mm-hmm. And you know that you're 100 feet from the
Shit.
Like, oh,
But you
yeah.
also know-
this normal outlet, especially, was going to definitely charge an entire building. So,
You also know, though, that in that warehouse, there might be things that can help you.
Fine, it's not enough. I know. Didn't bring enough. I told you to pack 5. It's fine. Help me go get the power tools. My back isn't what it used to be. Where's the little powers? Come here, boy.
Little powers.
You know what your job is, right? You lift things up and you put them down.
He's just a forklift operator.
Well, as a matter of fact, maybe we should. This is very odd. I think we should all just take a trip over there, lock up the ship for now.
Oh, right. I hit my clicker.
I don't know who's gonna come out here and
what
steal it.
what he actually did was just turn on the forklift.
You hear it. Beep, beep, beep. And you see it backing down the fucking the access ramp to the lander.
Press the button again. Press it again. Press it again.
Okay.
It goes
Okay.
back up there. It just starts driving back in again.
Jesus.
Oh, here you go, Ethan. Take the keys of the Lamborghini.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're gonna struggle. You better find yourself a good forklift sample.
Dude, I know.
Actually, I should have the forklift driver I could just drive it around. I know him. I know him from Super One.
Record it.
Yeah, just be like, can't record this. Beep. Back it up more. Now lift something up. We could do that. We could Foley our own shit.
Oh man.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, I guess, but we all head over there.
Yeah.
This is fishy as fuck. Obviously,
You're going to the warehouse?
Yeah.
Okay. You go around to the back of the building. You walk around the long edge of this greenhouse. And when you come around the back, you see, of course, the warehouse in front of you. And then also the utility building off to the left of that. And you see the cables that attach the utility building to the habitation module and the greenhouse. And you see that one of them is unplugged. Obviously, the habitation module is not connected, and that cable is connected to the greenhouse module as well. And more importantly, you see a body
Oh fuck.
in a spacesuit. Well, you see a person in a spacesuit laying face down on the ground.
Jimmy, Christmas, we gotta help the man.
I'll run over there.
Okay, you run over there. The body is just laying lifeless on its face, pretty much on its stomach.
I'll turn him over. I'll start looking into the.
Okay. You turn the person over, and you see that the glass casing of the helmet of the spacesuit is shattered.
Oh, no.
And a person inside of it, a woman, with a massive bullet wound in her forehead, and just her head just
Holy fuck.
blown open, and the entire interior of what remains of that helmet just blood splattered.
Oh my god. Okay.
Also, as you roll over, you notice that like there was blood on the ground in front of her, and she is kind of at the spot where those two cables from the utility building are connected to the greenhouse.
how many people were we picking up here? 2?
3. Yep, a team similar to yours. You know that
only
these
one woman,
yes, there's only one person.
and this is Mary Jane Smoker. Then.
You do see the patch on her spacesuit, and it says "smoker."
Of course.
She had a gravelly voice, huh?
I bet she did. We'll never know now. Well, you could. There's recordings, yeah. Still thinking. As you do this,
Oh, fuck.
give me a fear. Yeah, check fear.
Okay, I can do that.
And your fear is an 80 because you're a damn android.
Yes.
Well, we're all over there, aren't we?
Are you all? You're all seeing this, aren't you?
over there.
I would have
No, I could not run up to that. I'm an 8-year-old man.
yeah.
Did you ran up too?
Well, I didn't run. I was by him.
You're still seeing it, so I'm going to have you roll it as well. And yours is only a 37 there, Levi. I mean, Max.
That's not good.
It's
That's 5.
5? Oh, yeah, you handle yourself.
17.
A 17.
I got
You also handle
really
yourself.
lucky.
Yeah, you guys. Something about this, you're steeled to it. It's not. I feel like, yes, that's a horrifying sight to see, but I feel like you are so aware of like what's going on. Not aware of what's going on, but you're so focused on figuring out what's going on.
I thought
that
shit was
this
fishy
is-
from the beginning.
Right, so you're already slightly suspicious. That kind of alleviated the blow that this would have taken to your psyche, I guess. So
Is that a dead body?
That's Dr. Harper.
I've never
Dr.
seen-
Harper.
What'd you guys find over there?
No. I think you should probably stay back.
I've
Why?
never seen a dead body.
and you can hear each other through your comms, all three of you, because
What do
these
you
things
get-
are connected.
What are you guys talking about? Who is it?
There's a dead woman.
It's Dr.
Oh,
Smoker.
Smoker, no! Oh,
Learning that she's dead gives me a
Oh,
fear.
fuck!
And your fear is a 17.
Oh god.
Ooh, 89.
Is that your age? Take a stress.
Bro, I can't.
You're at 4 now, and we're gonna have you test panic
How much stress can we handle?
up to 20 before it starts becoming more.
Well, that's not too bad then.
No, it's worse. It's real bad. I mean, it's a ways off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna roll a d20, and you're gonna try to roll over your stress, which is currently a 4.
I don't really wanna.
I know. Whoever does.
5.
A 5? You made it. You made it.
God.
So you mentally like obviously you know that it's hard to
I-
deal with, but you don't lose.
I
your
rub
shit.
the tank on my hip.
You take a puff.
No, I just rub it, just making sure it's there.
Okay. Here's something. You guys are obviously in spacesuits, right?
Yes.
You have an oxygen supply.
Yeah.
That will be fine for now because there's a decent amount of time. I would say you guys are technically in vac suits, and remember the rules we read for the oxygen tank. I believe you have 8 hours,
Oh, that. Well,
which is a long ass time,
That's a really
and
long
4 hours under stressful scenarios. So as soon as somebody like starts panicking, because I got to imagine at that point you're breathing heavily,
Yeah.
you're depleting your oxygen. So what we'll figure that out when it happens, but that's ultimately how that's gonna work.
Okay.
But yeah, don't if you run out of oxygen, you have like 15 seconds before things start becoming fatal.
Okay.
Ethan, danger. Let's get inside.
I'm not exactly sure. Wait. Do we know if anybody had weapons
No,
here?
no, this is a place of peace and love. Or it's supposed to be.
Okay, well, wait. So you said the cable that goes from the habitat to...
Yeah, it looks like someone unplugged the habitation module because there's like ports on the side of these modules for them to connect all your shit to, like big old plugs, and that's unplugged from the habitation module, and obviously you see 2 cords running to the
I'm definitely gonna
greenhouse module.
yeah, I'm definitely gonna divert that.
So you
back
unplug
to the
one of those?
habitation, yeah.
Okay, give me. We're gonna call that intellect. It's 43 for you. Do you have anything that can help you? You have linguistics, computers, mathematics, and hacking. I would say none of that helps necessarily,
Not really.
but you do have a crew.
That is true, and I think that would qualify under industrial equipment way more than...
I would assume so. Yeah.
Max, can I get your help with this over here?
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay, since you're both doing it, we'll call that Max rolling an intellect check with his industrial equipment skill, giving it a 15 or a 10. Yeah, 10.
46.
So 46. Yeah, but since you guys are doing it together, you're going to get advantage on that.
There you go.
That is a 16.
Okay, that succeeds. That's very good.
And
So-
the other one was an 89.
Yeah, good thing you had advantage.
God.
If you guys were
God.
working together, or that could have been damaging. I was gonna make you shorts and you like fly your suit. Oh, none of that shit works anymore for a bit. Oh, it didn't happen though.
Oh,
You're
yeah, I
like-
suppose it's probably have nanotechnology so we can move easier and lift heavier stuff.
I mean,
so it's like,
there's it's probably very not like Iron Man-y, but I mean like the same kind of things where like when he's like powered down, he just can't move. It's so heavy. It's probably a similar concept. Like your joints don't work right because the servos aren't powered anymore.
Nice.
That kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah. To help you with lifting. That makes sense. Yeah.
Yep.
Especially you. You probably. I gotta imagine that Dr. Harper is wearing a pretty basic spacesuit. Probably you as well too. But he's probably got like an industrial.
Oh, it's
one.
vintage.
Oh yeah, it might be.
From his first space flight.
Yeah, it's just
It's
just,
out of date.
It's just
The
kind
only
of
thing-
retrofitted to be
The only
current with standards.
The
right?
only new
Yeah.
things that ever appear are his smoking apparatus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So and then I gotta imagine an industrial spacesuit which does have like lifters and yeah.
I shuffle towards the now powered on door.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I've got to resolve that.
Sure, yeah.
You unplug this power cord from the module or from the greenhouse module, and you immediately notice the lights going down. That massive beacon of light that this thing was becoming.
I just plug everything in,
What are you saying?
and then all of the power diverts back to its original stuff.
You have to unplug it in order to plug it back in. So you got to unplug that from the.
Oh, it's just one outlet.
Well, no, because there's like an outlet bank, like where you can plug in, like because this cord is more than power. It's like oxygen probably flows through it, various things. It's a bundle of cable, yeah. So there's even though there's probably like 4 ports or so on each of these modules, maybe it's different for each module, of course.
Gotcha.
The one from the so you unplug one of these cords from the greenhouse module and go over and plug it into the habitation module, and you see things kind of in a startup mode. Enough seeing the thing that you're familiar with because you've seen these things even landing and then being set up.
I think I took care of that, which we do with her body.
I'm gonna go look in the storage module for something to wrap her up with. You guys see if you can get into the habitat. If you can't, let me know.
As you say that, you don't even see Dr. Harper around because he already did. He already went over there. Well, you said that you were going to, and I
he's
kept that in
slowly
mind.
sauntering there.
Yeah, he's like, it's icy as hell too, so it's like he's got to be careful with his old bones.
Can I actually access any camera feed from that data pad or whatever that's on the door?
So you look at that, and you're standing there in front of the airlock now, and you see that things are powered on, and it's still going through its startup screens, and you're just like,
Come on. Just fucking dial up shit. I knew I should have upgraded.
And you can also see too that like there are certain communications arrays on top of this, like on top of the actual concourse module, which is literally just like a connector for rooms or for other modules rather. And you see like these things kind of positioning themselves too as this thing goes through this startup shit. And you're looking at this thing, waiting for it, and it does get to its actual operating screen that you would be seeing normally as this thing is on. With the intention of trying to get a camera feed, you're looking through menus, and you're not getting a lot of menus due to the function of this pad. And you're just like, well, I can either open this door or see its model number.
Oh, fuck it. Where's Danger?
As you ask that, you hear him crunching around. You see him come around the corner of the airlock.
Come on, help me. I always slip when I enter this damn place. They never sweep.
You do know it's ice out here.
Yeah,
Then in there it's...
dust is different than ice, bud. And with these old clumpers, you can never tell.
You think with the air filtration system there would not be dust?
Look, she's rusty but trusty. Just like the ship.
I like how
And I open the door.
Okay, yep. You press the open button, and then it asks for your access code.
006.9.
And it access granted. And then the airlock opens. It's almost like an iris opening.
Oh, welcome, Max, to my humble abode.
This place is kind of like a dump.
Right.
And I stick my arm up for him to hold it.
Help me across the step.
And I grab his wrist and the back of his arm.
Thank you, my
slowly
boy.
walk him in.
You've escorted a lot of old people, haven't you?
Yes.
I know you have.
I have, yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna shuffle up to the main desk area and try to access.
Okay. You know that the concourse here does have a lot of command consoles. There we go. And there's nobody in this room.
You think we should try the comms first?
Well, that's what I was going for.
And I pick up a phone.
Okay, yeah, there is like a handset. It's red too.
It's
emergency.
the intercom.
You pick it up and you hear this, and then you hear ringing.
It's not supposed to do that.
You hang it up.
Hello?
Hello?
GSA headquarters. Emergency response team.
Yeah, we might need someone out here.
Where is here? Oh, is you're calling from Celly 420 on Enceladus?
Yep, Sally, yep. Old girl's still kicking.
What is the issue? Is this Doctor? Okay.
Oh, Smoker, she's gone.
Wait, Smoker.
Oh,
Dr. Smoker. Okay, hold on. Can I put you on hold? I need to just get a status. Okay, you know what? I'm actually bringing it up right now because you're taking so long to answer.
Yeah.
I now have in front of me the current scenario for what Celly 420 is supposed to be happening with. That was terribly stated.
Oh, she
Sorry, you
slipped-
called me off guard.
She slipped and fell and broke her damn ass open or something. There's blood all over the goddamn moon.
Well, okay, so
I'm gonna.
can you identify? Is this Dr. Harper? Is this Dr. Feivel Harper?
This is Dr. Feivel Harper, yes.
Seriously?
Captain
Seriously?
Doctor, yes.
Wow, like high times man of the century.
Yes.
This is not the time for this.
Hold on, Sonny.
There was a
Look, he's
a bullet
fanboying.
hole.
He's fanboying. I'm gonna get in quicker.
There was a bullet hole.
We need a cleanup crew
What?
or
Oh.
something.
Okay, wait. So you along with assistant Ethan and your looks like you have an employee Max Powers.
Yeah,
The
maximum
three of you
danger
made it okay?
powers, yes.
There was
Okay.
a bullet hole.
Wait, did you say bullet hole?
Oh shit, she didn't fall. She got shot.
Wait, she. Well, you say she. You currently Dr. Mary Jane Smoker,
Yes, Dr. Jane Smoker.
and you said that she's been shot.
She's been shot, yes.
She's confirmed dead.
Oh yeah, I would say so.
Oh,
I mean, you don't really breathe out here, especially with the big hole in your head.
100% dead.
Well, let me see if we have emergency response teams available on Enceladus already. It's a possibility. I don't know. I mean, hold on. Let me put you on hold for a second. Can you hear? Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, beep,
Remember when this came out?
boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep.
God, this always got
Okay,
me.
sir, I'm back.
Oh, hello.
Yes, Dr. Harper. Okay, there is no emergency response team currently on Enceladus. We do have one on Europa.
Sure, send them.
That's going to be a little bit.
While these guys are talking, I'm on the computer, trying to. I assume everyone has like some sort of location device on their body.
You sure do.
You do.
I literally do. And actually, you know that.
That's why I'm curious about this, because it specifies for you and it doesn't for the rest of
Well,
us. So
I would
think
just assume by default, androids are very easily trackable
I figure.
at this point. I mean, I gotta imagine.
Are there
maybe
more
later
than?
on, but
Are there other androids on this place? One of the.
That'd be
One of
me.
the three. Oh no!
I mean,
not
besides
you,
the other crew.
The other crew.
You specifically probably don't know that.
Okay.
Because I mean, you guys all know like specific details, right? I got to imagine Max being who he is with his station doesn't have the most information. But you two probably do know. You definitely do, Dr. Harper, and Ethan being his assistant, you probably know a lot of the same things. But you're generally not going to tell the laborer, like they're an android on board. You're not going to probably know who the personnel is.
But I
besides
might know who I'm replacing.
Max, you do know the person that you're replacing because you know that you're going to get a status report from him, and you know his name is Paul Compton, another Teamster as yourself.
Well, I want to go on the computer and figure out exactly where that or the directory where his general location would normally be in the station.
Okay. You know a lot of things about what he does because you're here to do the same thing and have been trained to do so. You know that the only locations he would really be, I mean, because there are only so many locations in this outpost. You know, of course, the concourse where you currently are, sort of like an office in a way, but also it connects the rooms. The habitation module, which is again like a living room / kitchen and all that crap, bathrooms. 3 individual living quarters, which is obviously the 3 individual rooms of the people. You guys are replacing them, so you'll be moving into those. And of course, the greenhouse, and of course the remote, not remote, but like
Detached.
detached. That's what I'm looking for. Utility and the storage modules. That's it. And so you know he could really be anywhere. You do know, though, that your guys' uniforms have a tracking chip in them. And it's for safety. It's OSHA standards.
In
just
case
so that,
I
like,
accidentally float away or something.
yeah, stuff like that.
You're on
Like,
a fucking ice ball moon.
yeah, sometimes you can just fall and get lost or something like that. And you got to be retrieved because you are GSA property. Not in a bad way.
From the moon.
Actually, your spacesuit is GSA property.
Okay.
So they track that, not necessarily you.
It's a lot of money.
Well, then you would say, then you would almost confidently say that everyone has that if they were in their suit.
Yeah.
Depending. I mean, okay, first off, the androids, likely just part of their actual build that they have that in there.
Yep.
The scientist, he might not.
Oh, I'm clean, baby.
Especially this one, considering he's got
He's
this,
vintage
like, his old spacesuit that, like I said, they did retrofit it, though, to be current, but they may not entirely, and he may have been considering what
Fiddling
he does
with it.
and what his interests are. He ain't gonna be tracked by the government. No, that was what he's been doing. Although his stuff is approved by the government.
It's pretty much one of those things where it's just like, man, he's just the best. We don't know, like, we can't get somebody better than
It's like
him.
you don't fucking ask Rick from Rick and Morty, Rick Sanchez, to like, hey, here's wear this tracking chip in your iPhone. He's not gonna do that because he doesn't carry an iPhone.
All right.
So you're looking for like location.
Yeah,
You
location.
you go into the computer.
Yep.
And give me an intellect test. 36 you're looking for. So 77,
That did not succeed.
which is a critical failure.
Oh, God.
It doubles and it's a fail. So
If
you're
you-
going to do a couple things here.
I'm sorry.
You should be. Don't be at the same time.
I'm sorry, Master.
Remember who you are.
I
I should have done that myself, but I went
Yeah, I
to
feel like-
a warehouse instead.
In the
I feel like that's
the
what I
ideal
should
way
say.
to handle these things as the players would be like he's like, okay, I'm not the computer. Hey, computer guy, I need you to do.
And I went
That's what
I
do.
went to the utility shed, and I'm not
Yeah.
the utility guy.
Yeah,
but
This is all your fault except
no,
yours.
no. Realistically, I'm
This
just
whole
looking
thing is
for
your
I'm just
fault.
looking for like a tarp. So it's not like I'm like gotta get this power loader armor started up. Like no, I'm looking for a fucking tarp.
First off, you're going to add a stress point,
No!
which I think that puts you at 4, doesn't it?
Damn it.
And then you're going to make a panic check, which is roll a d20. You got to get better than 4.
What the fuck?
Better than?
Better than.
Success with a 20.
Very good. Okay, so
Do I lose a stress because I got a 20?
never. Well, sometimes, but not for that. You try to get. You're just like, I don't know this system. You're a Linux guy.
You think I would know it better than?
Yeah, that's fair. I thought about that when I
Just
said it. I was like,
I'm
okay, so
the-
I'm an
Unix
Apple guy.
Yeah, you're an Apple guy, and this is a Unix. No, it's a Trinix because it's the future.
Yeah. I'm going to open comms to Ethan.
Call him over your Supcom.
Yeah.
Can you locate someone for me? I'm looking for Paul.
And then you send that. You both hear that.
Hold on, I'm on the phone.
I brick the computer a little bit.
Can you just wait, please?
I feel like I'm still high.
You need to just calm down, all right?
Well, what am I in the middle of?
You're actually standing. You went to the warehouse, right? We should have laid that scene out. You see, there's tons and like rows and rows of like jars, but they're not like glass jars. They're like some kind of like plastic type material of the future. But they're pretty big, and but you know that these things because you've packed these and you've done a lot of you've worked a lot in the greenhouses.
Right.
You've done a lot of trimming and shit, you know. But you know these things are like a Pyrex lined core, and then inside, of course, there's rows and rows of these on these shelves. You know, there's like you see the seed bank, and you know that's like a refrigerated, almost like a humidor in a way of just very specific seeds of strains that Dr. Harper and other doctors have created. Also, you know that there is like a maintenance closet kind of off in this room as well, and you're standing in front of the door, and you see that the control panel for the door is shattered. Like it looks like somebody punched it or some kind of blunt trauma hit this thing.
Well, I think we might need to actually change places here. I don't have the tools or the skills to fix what somebody broke the utility closet here.
Again, all your comms, when you guys talk to each other, it's like an open channel, it's like a chat room. All three of you are hearing all the stuff you say to each other.
Yeah, hold on, Jimmy. I'm on the other line with some fools. Hey, would you guys shut up? I'm trying to have a conversation about my nephew.
Mute your shit.
You can mute the comms.
Mute your shit.
It's a very common thing.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
literally right there. Mute it. There you go.
You there, Jimmy?
Okay. How do you know my name was Jimmy?
Oh, we've been talking for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, you have. To other people.
We were chit-chatting about my nephew. You know what? What was that ETA?
I don't know. I got to imagine within the next few days. That's the best we can do.
Oh, that is not.
If we send anybody from the EOS, we're likely to. You know how long it takes. You just did the trip.
Cool.
The best we can do is send the current emergency response team from Europa there. Once they have completed what they're currently doing there,
Will you give me a ring when you know what you're doing, bucko?
I can. Okay, yes, we can. We can. Once we have a complete ETA on the emergency response team, we can call Selly 420.
Very good, very good.
In the meantime, if you can, I know this might be difficult to do, but if you can wrap the body and put it in storage, perhaps.
Yeah, Ethan went to go get a shovel or something.
Okay, if the situation develops further, in a way where we need to take more action, do not hesitate to give us a call.
Okay, perfect. Wait, you want me to stay here?
If you feel comfortable doing so, yes. Otherwise, if in an emergency situation you can't stay there at the outpost, return into the lander to BSE 06.
All right. Well, I got to take care of something before I leave. So, well, maybe if everything checks out on my way to the back here, it's safe. We'll give you a call, let you know. But there's someone with a gun, and I don't pack heat.
Gun.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that in a report that there may be an armed assailant.
Very good. Very good. All right, Jimmy. I gotta go.
Okay.
Catch you on the flip side.
Yeah, we'll keep in contact.
All right, slippity slop.
He hangs up.
All right, we need to switch spots here.
Wait, hold on, slippity slap. Oh, future lingo.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, go ahead.
I think we need to switch spots here, but I think that,
We should probably stick together.
well, then hurry the hell
I mean,
up.
someone's got to babysit Doc.
Well, things need to be done, all right? Somebody's been killed here. This is not a no-stress situation, all right?
Oh, I'm feeling the stress. That's for sure.
But I am more than interested in finding these people as well. I don't know if they are the assailants here, if they are also victims. I have not seen another single person. So,
I'm still muted.
He's been talking the whole time, though, to you guys, and responding to everything said. Doesn't know he's muted anymore.
so if you want to come out here and figure this out, then I'll wait for you.
All right, sounds good. Love you.
I ignore it.
As you do.
I'm just, I guess while I'm waiting here, do a little search around and see if there's anything else. I mean, obviously somebody came in here and busted this up.
Yeah.
See if there's anything else that's out of place or broken or missing or something like that.
All right, Doc, we're gonna go to storage. So, follow me.
Yeah, we'll just, you know what, follow me, Max. I'm going to show you the way to the back where I keep my super secret strain. It'll be fine. We might not get shot, but it'll be okay.
Max, you heard none of that. You guys are in your spacesuits still, keep in mind, and your comms are off. He just saw you talking, but he didn't hear a word of it.
We have to go to the comms. So you follow me. Unmute the mic. Can you hear me?
You have to go to the warehouse, by the way, or the storage. So you need to go to storage.
Yeah, the storage unit.
Oh, fuck, I didn't unmute myself.
I click my thing back on.
All right, so follow me, right?
No, this way.
Yeah, hold on. I got to take care of something. I feel like I've been here before.
You did. You set this place up. Come, follow me.
Please, for the love of all that is good and holy, can we please cowboy up right now and just actually focus, Harper?
Is
For
that
real.
Is that your catchphrase?
Okay, but we're not leaving until I get to the lab. All right? That's the
I'm
deal.
not looking to leave. I need to figure out what's going on here.
We're not investigators. Investigators.
Obviously not.
Okay, we'll meet up with you there. We should probably stick in a group.
I don't disagree.
One of you throws your life in front of mine, saves me, takes a bullet or something.
Wrong.
I mean, I have this gun.
And I pull out a gun. Can I have a gun?
No, you can't. I have a scalpel, for Christ's sake.
We both pull out
I
scalpels.
pull out my flare gun.
You have a flare gun.
I have a flare gun.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
He does a flare gun. I don't know why he has it. I mean, he rolled it in his loadout,
Sure.
but I don't know why he has it.
All right. What do I do for looking around here while I'm yelling at these two?
Just look around.
Okay.
There's nothing. Yeah.
Sure.
So this warehouse is, and you've been here before. It looks the same as it always has, except it's a little more full now. There's more jars on the. Well, there always was the same amount of jars, but you see because there's digital displays on these things, and it gives you some content and percentage full and stuff like that. You see that? Yeah, they've really stocked up since last time you were here. Seed Bank, you kind of give that a once over, and you see that there's a lot more than there was, and kind of nice. This place has been pretty successful with what they've been trying to do.
Sure.
Other than that, besides the broken display on the
Utility closet?
yeah, we'll call it that. Even though the other
Access
ones
pad.
is broken. Other than that, everything seems well in order.
I'd assume we'd saunter in pretty quickly then.
Yep. As you've done, kind of after you thoroughly searches and see that that's the case, you two pop in.
Now watch your step. All right.
I don't need it. We're already inside. I can feel the level.
True level.
True level.
All right, can you take care of this?
I can try.
I try to open the door.
Keep in mind that the door you're trying to open is like the tool closet.
Oh, okay.
Can I work with him to jury rig something? Is it wire damage?
Okay,
Can
so
you
it
tell?
looks like, because you know that all these doors are really just like a button panel, that opens the door. The only real manual way to override things, and you do know this, is kind of either brute force or a specific key that like opens these doors. Because it's almost like it's not a key so much as like a tool that does that specifically, unlocks mechanisms and stuff.
That sounds like a thing a guy named Paul would have.
It does sound like a thing a guy named Paul would have, doesn't it?
It does sound like a thing a guy named Paul would have.
But you know also that in amongst your tools, Max, that this is a common thing because you know that you need to work on these modules. That's what your job is.
Sure.
Is to your maintenance, essentially. You're the maintenance guy that follows around with them. So as part of what you're supposed to be doing here, your objective at this location is to do just routine maintenance.
So in my tools,
Yep.
I would find the appropriate item to open this door.
Yes, you have what we're going to call, and this is a horrible name for it, is the door manual override key.
Okay, perfect. I pop off the face plate.
You go back to the lander and get it.
I walk to the lander. I come back with my toolkit.
As you walk past the greenhouse, you see somebody walking past the windows.
Oh, fuck. I walk quicker.
Give me a fear check.
Oh, no.
And I'm only saying that because your reaction.
said- yeah.
Because you said I walk quick. Obviously, he's scared a little bit. So that's a 9.
That's a 69.
Oh, it's a 69.
Is
That's a fail, brother.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, so mark another point of stress.
Shit.
Oh.
And-
I'm a stressful boy on my first mission
I mean,
Huey?
yeah, you do watch
He is
stuff-
Huey, isn't he?
with a little dentist stutter.
Oh God, yeah. And just a lot of curl for some
And
reason.
a
even though it's not
horrible-
yours. You see this, and you immediately, like, your stomach rises. You're scared, and you start kind of running to the lander, and it's slippery.
You bitch.
Give me a speed check.
Oh,
That is another failure.
Okay, and yeah, so you had a 35, and you rolled a.
53.
Okay, so take another point of stress. Every time you fail, you're stressing.
I hate this game.
And, and you slip on this ice and you fall, taking 5 points of damage.
Oh my gosh.
As you hit the ground too, you notice the glass of your helmet
fuck.
smacks into the ice with rock hard, ice hard, and it cracks.
Levi!
And you feel a pressure differential and a slight hissing as it's not like draining you, but it is leaking.
God.
So that 8 hours of air that you had is now like 1.
What the hell is going on out there?
Yeah, you're breathing real hard. I told you don't do that on the comms.
Yeah, no, the impact sound definitely was something to gloss over. What's going on? Are you all right?
There was someone in the greenhouse. I got a little scared.
Yeah,
I slipped and fell.
Yeah, you didn't.
I need to go fix my helmet quick.
Yeah, I don't think you should probably be doing this alone. Firstly, don't know why you decided to leave alone.
I'm trying to get the tools to do the thing.
I told the boy not to run.
Startled me. Okay.
Yeah, as well it should. Grab your shit and get back here.
Yeah, I don't think I have much time, so yeah.
Can I try to duct tape
Mhm.
out of my tool bag, you
Yeah.
know, or some sort of clear tape to seal it a little bit?
Sure, you get to the lander, you dig through the cargo there, and you find your tool chest. You open it, and you see you're looking for some tape. You're looking for some clear tape, some of that that clear
Epoxy,
flex
maybe?
tape. What you do find, unfortunately, is black tape. Like it's like duct tape, but strong. It's more like magnetically charged, so like it sticks very well to. It's more ionic charge, I guess. But it's black. So you slap it onto this crack, and it's like you're wearing an eye patch. The way that it's like laid over you. You also find the key you were looking for,
Okay.
which is like this weird long like. It's a weird thing. It's kind of like it looks almost like a car antenna, but like with a lot of weird little like barbs sticking off of it. And you know that those things kind of catch mechanisms inside the door, and they kind of manipulate those to
Okay.
open. You know how to use this thing. You're trained.
Okay. And then I come back.
Yeah, he comes back with this bar of sorts and a massive strip of black tape over his helmet.
This is just a temporary fix. I promise.
All right.
I'll fix it later.
Great. Let's get started here.
So I move like this little access panel next to the door and stick the rod in there and open the door.
Give me a intellect check.
Oh boy. I
Industrial.
wish these numbers were higher.
Well, of course. You're a teamster, though. You're just a Joe.
You got your industrial stuff. Then.
Yep. You have industrial
So I need
technology.
a 48.
Intellect, so you need a 46.
46.
Yep.
No.
Yikes.
I am more stressed.
And 80. Yeah, you are more stressed. You're in here digging in. You're just like you're trying to engage the like the mechanisms inside there, get this thing lined up right, and you snap it inside there, and you pull it out, and you've just got the functional parts of this thing in the door, and the parts that you have in your hand is pretty much just the handle.
I'm really starting to think you lied on your resume, Max.
Calm down. Give him some fucking room, please. Christ. This is a kid. He's never been out here before. I'm fucking just... There's a dead body
Yeah, I'm
right
aware
outside.
of that.
Yeah. Just... We need to stay calm.
I'm pretty calm right now.
As you say that, you feel this tremor, like an earthquake. It's short. It's maybe 2 seconds long, but you feel it, and it's strong.
Is that you, Ethan?
All of you give me a speed check, and now there's going to be some modifiers here. You're giving me a normal-ass speed check there, Max.
Okay.
Dr. Harper, you're giving me that speed check at disadvantage because he's an old man. And
I want to
trying
counter with I understand planetology.
Okay, that works.
Unless, unless this is new.
I would know
isn't
this
a
planet
thing.
like the back of my dick.
Okay, which means, is this abnormal or not then?
Okay, that's a great question because you guys do know things about the planet, right? Being who you are, you know that. Okay, occasionally tremors are they do happen, but they're pretty infrequent. So most of the time you're not really prepared for them, and they kind of fuck shit up. Like so they'll sometimes like cracks in the ice will like drop a module in out of use pretty much.
Oh, fuck.
All kinds of things happen, but these are pretty infrequent and they're pretty devastating when they happen sometimes. This one, however, not very long, so the potential for it to do damage is probably localized to where the actual fissure happened. Okay, so I am going to allow you to use that, but I'm still giving you disadvantage. So you're going for a higher number at disadvantage. So you're getting a little of both, a little bit of a double-edged sword. And the only reason you're getting disadvantage is because you're an old man. and I feel like an earthquake
I'm making it very well known.
Yeah, you are. And the thing is, an earthquake happens, and an old man's trying to not fall. He's likely to fall.
It's like, help me over the door in a place that's
Yeah.
not moving in any way.
And Ethan, you're going to do this at advantage for a very weird reason, but I stand by this. It's because you said your catchphrase earlier, and when you said that, I'm like, he's getting advantage on his next roll regardless of what it is. He said the cowboy up thing, so I'm like, all right.
Oh my god.
You all have one, by the way, and it's different for everybody, but I've determined like all of them today, because I was like, oh yeah.
Didn't need it. 5.
Okay, well, whatever.
Our
I gotta,
catchphrase?
It's still-
I gotta
No, you're
roll
right.
twice
Mhm.
to take the worst then, huh?
Yes, you do. Yep, that's exactly it.
36.
So that one's a
so
success. As is that one of the
That's
5.
sick.
So
Five.
you like, yeah, you see Dr. Harper like wobble really hard, and you're like, oh, he's going down. He's going. Wait, nope. Wait, oh no, okay, fine. And he's kind of like walking it out, like,
Doing
But-
the two-step.
yeah, it's like when a person trips over something and they're like trying to catch themselves, and they kind of do for a while, and then they either do or they don't.
Yeah.
What'd you get, Big Chief?
I failed.
You failed?
God, this poor child.
Oh boy.
This guy,
Is
this
that
Max.
another-
We're not gonna call it any more damage. We're gonna call it you falling and hitting. Actually, it should be damage because of it. So that's 4. I'm rolling a d5 for this falling damage. I gotta imagine like falling in the suit is kind of a big deal because there's a lot of heavy stuff going on with that. And I also sort of feel like these things may have like things that help prevent this, but apparently not. Also, as you hit the ground, your glass helmet, like this
No.
cracks a little. That crack that's being kind of taped together, so like kind of spider webs off a little bit, creating another hissing. You keep in mind though, you are indoors.
Like the back of my hand. I know this place.
Also tremoring.
Are you all right?
I'll help him up.
Are you all right?
I really need to replace this helmet.
Yeah, of course you do. What were you trying to do on the computer earlier? You were talking about finding Paul.
I need to find Paul.
Well,
Paul
I don't-
is me here.
I understand. What I'm saying is that I'm more inclined to go do that inside the command module before I go into anywhere where I know there's somebody. I have no idea who this is or what this was.
Not to mention there's
That's what I
someone
mean.
in the greenhouse.
That's exactly what I mean. I'm not going somewhere where I definitely know there's somebody.
I'm gonna slowly reach for my tank again.
Okay, just like that comfort thing of like
Yep.
knowing that your gun's in your
Yeah,
pocket.
if we're not going to be
mean-
able to...
Don't do that.
If we're not going to be able to actually get inside this, we need to make the next best step, and that's finding out where everybody else is.
I know I can get in there. Just not yet.
What are you gonna eat a sensu bean? I don't understand.
Nice.
You know that there are 2 other personnel unaccounted for, and you know that it is, of course, Paul Compton and another android, which you're replacing, obviously, Ethan. A person named Ava,
Ava.
just AVA.
All right, I have no idea what that tremor was. I have no idea who's in the greenhouse. I have no idea where anyone is, and I have no idea how to get into that box. So we are at the largest disadvantage that we could be at this moment. What I need to do is get in front of a computer. All right?
Yeah, we'll go back to the phone.
Let's go.
Okay, so the 3 of you head back to the airlock. Fortunately, with all of his slipping and falling and his potential to slip and fall, you guys are pretty careful.
Yeah.
So you guys make it back to the airlock, you make it in, and you make it back to the command module. And you sit in front of the computer, and you attempt to find Paul. You try to find both of the unaccounted for personnel.
Yes.
Give me a computer check.
All right.
And again, remember you have, it's intellect check, which, again, 43, but adding your computer for 53.
Okay. 57.
Oh, you try to log into this and you do, but you notice that you can't seem to find the right program to be able to because obviously there's lots of programs and stuff on these things that do various things, but you can't seem to find, oddly enough, just due to the clutter of the display. Whoever uses this computer is not great at managing their files and stuff. You can't seem to find the personnel, like the locator receiver.
You know what, Ethan? Let's just do it the old-fashioned way. We'll go take a look around. We're better in a group, right?
And I shift my sunglasses a little bit.
And they darken a little more.
Yeah,
They're
but-
auto darkening.
Bullets hurt a lot less when you're standing next to 2 people. Yeah. Fuck it. Let's go. We can look around here. We can look in the living quarters. And then, obviously, the last place where we know a human being is.
I may or may not have left a taser here. I can't remember. Or that was wood stock. I mean metal stock.
Very good.
Metal stock. Blood stock. That's a real thing. It's pretty much metal stock.
So, yeah, I guess head to the first closest module.
Okay, so you know that this concourse...
I'm pulling my scalpel out, too, by the way.
You
It's
just-
the only thing that I know I have.
You guys are in spacesuits.
Feivel would also pull his scalpel and
You know, maybe we should check the habitat. That's where someone was last seen, right?
Actually, I've been kind of on I've kind of had a one-track mind up to this point. Maybe just because I can't find anything on that computer doesn't mean I can't. And I pull out my bio
Scanner.
scanner.
Okay. 2 things. 1, since you guys are not medical doctors, you guys are botany team. Feel free to just, like, decline this, but we're gonna replace the scalpel with like gardening shears.
I mean, as
Cheers,
long as they do
garden
the same
shears?
thing.
They will. They'll still do
Yes.
the 1d10 damage.
yes.
It just makes more sense that you would have. Like, why the fuck
Absolutely.
do you guys have scalpels?
No,
You know,
absolutely.
you know, like
It's a pruning.
pruning shears. Thank
Yeah,
you.
there
Yes,
you
yeah,
go.
yeah. But you can still fucking kill a motherfucker with this.
Then that's what I pull out for sure. But
Okay.
I pull out my bioscanner as well.
Okay, yep. So, and you operate that thing. I got to imagine you just do. 100 meters is probably enough for the entire. You won't be able to get anything on board of the lander because, like I said, that's about 100 feet. I said only. So it is within 100 meters. Okay, so yeah, you get the entire lay of the outpost. You do see that there are a massive ping on the bioscanner from the greenhouse,
Sure.
which you expected because all those plants are alive. You also get that a pretty large ping from the warehouse, from the seed bank, and you know that's obviously the seed bank because those have it picks them up either way.
Right.
But you also notice nothing else besides the three of you.
All right. Well, as far as this thing's concerned, we might be clear, but we'll do it the old-fashioned way. Sweep what we can, see what we can find, and then there's only one other logical place to start looking for people. So, mentally prepare yourselves for that at least.
The living room.
That's where we're going first.
Go to the Hadmon.
I've seen someone in the greenhouse.
Well, we should probably check there too. Which one's closer? I would like to take a little sit-ski.
They're both pretty much the same. Like this cylindrical
Left and right?
command module. Yeah, like directly behind you, we'll call that north. To the north, the airlock. To the east, the habitation module. And to the south, the greenhouse. And then all of your computer panels and stuff are on against the west wall of this cylindrical room. And there also are like lockers and stuff, which is likely for spacesuits and stuff. And you know them to be that for that.
My mini fridge is in the living quarters, and I still might have that Diet Pepsi in there.
It's been 15 years since we were here.
Still good.
Okay.
Just gotta drink it real fast. Left is law.
So that's a greenhouse.
Nope, the left is law puts you good. Well, it depends what direction you're facing. But if you consider coming from the airlock to be your heading, then left will put you in the habitation module.
That's where I wanted to go anyway.
Okay.
So left is law.
So you guys hit the panel for the half mod and go in there, and you see that the place is well kept. It's pretty clean. It looks like they're ready to go. Like it seems like everybody's packed up. As far as like the habitation module itself, and you do see that there are 3 more hatches or airlocks. One directly across from the door you came in from. I guess to be the east wall of this habitation module leading to living quarters, and then there are 2 on the south wall, which you know again because you've been here before, or the other 2 living quarters. And they're essentially like little bedrooms, is what we're pretty much thinking here.
Do I find my mini fridge?
There's a full-size fridge.
Those fuckers, they got rid of it.
Yeah, better one.
Yeah. They put a better thing in here.
There's a full kitchen.
Can I find a replacement helmet?
Yeah, with that intention, just knowing how these places are built, you head back to the command module.
In the lockers.
You open the lockers. You don't know who's, but you do see that. You open one, and you see like a jumpsuit or like a lab coat rather, and it says Dr. Smoker. But you see that the spacesuit assigned to Dr. Smoker is gone. You open the next one. You see Paul Compton's coveralls, very similar to the ones you wear, and you see that his spacesuit is also gone.
Fuck.
You open the third one because you see the spacesuit that's still in it, with the patch on it that reads AVA, is still there.
Do androids breathe oxygen?
Yeah, androids at this point are just very human. They're very human. Like they need the same things, maybe not in the same way that we do, but like they are still oxygen powered. They still function in an organic way.
I grab the helmet.
Okay. You take the helmet, you take your own off, and you replace it with this one. Keep in mind, you guys are inside now. Like you don't need to be wearing these spacesuits anymore.
No.
But if you intend to keep moving in and out, you could keep them on. It's not gonna hurt you.
I just open the vents on the front.
Yeah, you can. I mean, the visor can pop open. Yeah, like a motorcycle helmet.
Okay, and then I catch up with them.
Okay, yeah, you head back into the hab mod, and they're both in there, just kind of looking around the actual habitation module, looking for anything suspicious.
See any recordings I might have left behind?
I
Do you think the AI still works?
don't see why it wouldn't.
You know that this outpost does have AI, but the habitation modules generally don't because they don't need it. You know that there is an AI that drives the functions of the greenhouse.
We'll have to ask her when we get there.
All right. I'm just looking for in living quarters. I'm
Kinda popping
really
through the
single-minded. Yes, I'm looking for people.
You go and you see Dr. Smoker's quarters, and you see that she has her stuff packed. You see her like luggage crates all ready to go. Same thing with Paul's. You see that he's got everything ready to go. And then you go into Ayla's and you see that nothing is packed up. Like everything is as if she's still living there.
See, I'm not the only slacker.
Get it?
I don't think that that's the problem.
That seems highly suspect to me.
Or you think the dead body was highly suspect? Come on.
That's why it's suspect.
I don't know how they got a gun on here.
I mean, I got this one. I pull my flare gun again.
That's right.
It was quite easy, honestly.
What's up?
They gave it to us as kids.
You grew up in a weird place.
The moon is strange.
Oh, yeah. You did grow up in a weird place. That's pretty good, actually.
Well, it doesn't look like anybody.
Do you think that's who's in the greenhouse? Honestly,
Very possible.
well, let's beat feet. Keep going, and
Get that flare gun ready. It might actually do something.
I mean, it'll burn a lot. We got to be careful.
Yeah, you really do, considering
Yeah.
what's in the greenhouse. You just burn it all. Oh, man.
If we want another smoke show like yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah,
hell
that
yeah.
was,
Maybe after this little adventure.
All right. We're in very real danger here. I appreciate that you guys are trying to keep your cool.
I'm tripping out a little bit, but
You're doing well enough.
Get that like residual afterburn going on.
If you want, I can take point on this. If that's where we're heading.
let's keep pushing forward.
Yeah, I'm not as spry as I used to be.
Fair
I
enough.
think I'll take up the back and he shuffles a little moon cabbage out of his pocket.
Well, normally, like with the wolf pack, we keep you in the middle.
I'm going first.
You going to the greenhouse?
Yep.
Okay. So you hit the button, the door button for the greenhouse, and the iris door slides open, and you see a single woman standing there in her jumpsuit, and you see on her name tag it says AVA. And the plants in this room are so overgrown that they have become like a canopy, moon cabbage plant. Just is very overgrown. And she immediately turns to you, this Ayla, in a male voice. You must be Dr. Harper.
Oh, yeah.
Ava, what's happening here?
Ayla is gone. I am Xavier. And as he says that, vines rise down from these plants in the canopy, pick him up by the arms, and hold him up in cruciform as he rises up. Don't sniff glue, motherfuckers.
Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh my god. What an act. All right, Nate back here once again at the end of the episode to let you know that our Patreon's a little bit different now. Of course, you can still find us on all the same socials looking up the Rolled Standard, but Patreon specifically has changed a little bit. We added a new $3 tier called Paul, which is general Discord access and knowing that you support us, of course. Our $5 tier is the standard bearer tier, but we've added now, of course, the Discord access, exclusive voting power, behind-the-scenes content, and getting the opportunity to name one of the potential NPCs we come up with in our main feed. And back up to our D-Pick Agent $10 tier is, of course, bonus episodes, Discord access, exclusive voting power, behind-the-scenes content, NPC naming, and some Patreon shoutouts, just for you guys. Otherwise, everything's all the same. Find us anywhere you're looking for the Rolled Standard. Of course, as always, we hope that you love the show, and don't sniff glue.
Space things flying around in a spaceship.
Always when I'm about to. I'm like, I literally was like W mouthing. I was like, and he's like, space thing. Good stuff. Boo, 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 boo.
I thought you were going to do like an Android phone sound.
Are you answering this phone or what?
I don't know your name. I can't get your attention if I don't know who you are.
Oh.
I don't know who you are. I can't hey,
wait.
kid, I don't know.
I'm an Igor-looking motherfucker.
No, you are not. Holy
Are you
shit.
So I can keep that in?
You can keep that.
Oh, God damn it.
Oh, that's good stuff. Oh yeah, I am here now.
You want to punch this box?
What the fuck?
Tongue punch it.
Yeah, man.
I-
Maybe
was
all
thinking-
laborers have location
I was-
voices on them. Because we gotta know where they're
Oh my god, this is terrible. I hate this show.